Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts. Welcome back to Qualcomm Pulse. Today, we've got some juicy updates on the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 for Galaxy, and I'm excited to dive into all the details. So, you might recall that a while ago, it was reported that Qualcomm had placed all their orders with TSMC, and they were planning to utilize their third-generation 3nm process for this flagship silicon. However, it seems like there's been a bit of a shake-up in the chip-making landscape. According to recent reports, Samsung is now in talks to mass-produce the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 for Galaxy on their 2nm GAA process. That's right, folks. This could be a game-changer for Qualcomm, and we'll dive into all the reasons why later. But first, let's take a step back and understand where things stand currently. The design work for the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 is scheduled to be completed in the second quarter of this year, with mass production preparations kicking off in the first quarter of 2026. Now, that might seem like a long time, but when you're talking about chip making, even months feel like an eternity. So, what's driving these talks between Samsung and Qualcomm? Well, it all comes down to yield. TSMC has been rocking a massive lead in terms of yields, which is basically the percentage of functional chips that come out of a manufacturing run. And if you can't produce high-quality chips at scale, it's hard to meet demand. According to Sedley, Samsung's 2nm yields during their trial production run of the Exynos 2600 were estimated to be around 30%. Not bad, but still a long way from where they need to be. On the other hand, TSMC is reportedly producing around 7,000 monthly wafers on its 2nm GAA technology. Now, here's where things get interesting. It seems like Qualcomm is exploring a dual-sourcing strategy again, leveraging both Samsung and TSMC's technologies to reduce their chipset expenditure. But, as we know from previous attempts, it's not always easy to make this work. So, what does all this mean for the future of Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2? Well, if talks between Samsung and Qualcomm are fruitful, we might see a more diverse supply chain. And that's good news for consumers, because it means better competition in the market and potentially lower prices. That's all for now from Qualcomm Pulse. Stay tuned for more updates on this story as they unfold, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tech insights and analysis.